What is up, you guys? Welcome to another episode of the Rehinge Diaries podcast with your host, Ali Garza. Oh my God. First of all, for the people that are watching this episode, don't I look so good? You're probably like, damn, this bitch came back a whole new person. Or, I don't know. I've been really flip floppy. Like, I know I'm a bad. Does anyone have that type of conflict, like that inner conflict as well? When you know you're a baddie, you know you're hot, you know you have what it takes to be as such. But then, like, the image you had of whatever you wanted your hair to look like, like today, or the outfit or the makeup, it just didn't deliver to your expectations. That's kind of how I'm feeling right now. Like, I know I look a little scrumptious, but my hair, I wanted it to be more, I don't know. I tried watching Blonde, the movie, inspiration of Marilyn Monroe. Everybody knows how much I love Marilyn Monroe, especially if you keep up with this podcast. I've made like 2 episodes about her. There's many more to come, but I tried watching it and I don't know, it kind of inspired for me to make like the 50s kind of hairstyle. Like I've been digging that type of aesthetic anyways, but the hair is just not giving. The movie only made it to 30 minutes before I became violently upset of the inaccuracy of Marilyn Monroe being portrayed. Ugh! That's a whole nother podcast episode. I'm getting so high. Hi, my hotties. Hi, my baddies out there. As you can see from today's title, I'm heartbroken and I want to yap. I'm at my favorite park ever. Like, this is like my favorite. Like, the scenery. Even though it's way too hot outside. Like, I have the AC blasting in my car right now. It's really, really hot. So I was like, maybe I'll take a step outside. It's really windy too, so it's going to make my hair even worse. I don't know. Right now, before the episode is complete, I'm just going to chill here with the AC blasting and enjoying the view and venting to you guys about all that you guys missed. Like, I feel like I've been so inactive on just like everything all over my social media. We're going to talk about all of that. We're going to address everything today. And it's just a lot, honestly. So, as you see from the title, I'm heartbroken. You're probably like, since when were you romantically with anyone? I did post this person. I should shut up. I don't know. I've been very mysterious about my life as of late, and that's a major reason why I stopped podcasting, because I definitely wanted to take my podcast to another level. I definitely want to interview people. Like, those dreams still very much exist. Like, those were not created for whatever. Like, I actually am passionate about my podcast. Those are feelings and things I really do want to execute. I think I was kind of just going down a route of like just burnout in every aspect of my life, and I just felt like I was just trying to play up this character. And we're going to talk, I feel like that really did correlate with the situation I was in romantically with someone. How that, like, this character I was trying to play was kind of just like making me unhappy. So yes, I don't know what mental illness is that. Like, I know there's a mental illness for it. I don't know if I have it, but I have like this. I always recreate myself every year, right? Like, I'm always like, okay, who do I want to identify as today? Like, what does this person that I'm identifying as wear? What does she talk like? Like, I'm always like that every year. So, I feel like when this year has come, I feel like maybe a lot of people that keep up with me could tell that I've just been like different. And I feel like it was that. Like, I feel like, okay, like the year before, I had a phenomenal year content creation wise. Like, I didn't reach the numbers that I would like to reach, of course, but it was just like, for me, I appreciate every single little win where it's like, okay, I accomplished this little thing. I interacted with this big creator, or I was on TMZ. Like, I was like, okay, like I did a lot of big things. Like, I reached a little mind. I could reach my milestones, and that's really, really cool. But now, like, I need to step it up. But I think that's what I was obsessed with, was I need to step it up. I need to step it up completely. The way that I present myself, the way that I talk, the way that I just show up in front of the public eye around people that I know. And I feel like because for so long I was playing as this person, it just made me so unhappy because it's not me. I was like, okay, I need to be more mysterious, because the last situation of like a romantic partner I was with, it's like I share so much of myself online because it's just what I love to do. I love to connect with people. I'm in love with content creation. I like to make episodes to create things and inspiration of what I'm going through currently in my life. So because of that, it's like it would be very awkward when it comes to like when I would meet a partner. I hated telling people I had a podcast, and it's so weird because it's like for the longest time when I started my podcast, all of my coworkers, people at me would be like, "That is so cool! Like you're passionate about something." Because I feel like a lot of people, excuse me, I feel like a lot of people in life are not passionate about things. So the fact that I am in this podcast is something I'm so deeply passionate about. It was so cool for that at first. And then when I started like revealing so much of myself online, and then the more I was just creating episodes, inspiration of what I was going through currently, it would just start to get weird because then it's like, I don't know. Like I feel like the last person I was romantically dealing with, they were so supportive and like so loving towards my podcast, but it became so awkward because I feel like they were in love with a person that wasn't really me. Like I was a whole different person of all the content they were digesting of me compared to the person I was in front of them. So I feel like that was the number one thing that really made me want to hide myself. I was like, I don't want to be the Allie that I really am. Like maybe I should just be this mysterious Allie, where it's like, oh my God, I'll just like focus on other things. Like I really want to model. That's still very much a passion of mine. It's like I really would love to walk a New York Fashion Week or just work with really cool designer. Like I love modeling. I love the art of taking photos, like especially when you're at an actual studio, like the creativity is endless of what you could do. Like I love that. I love my photo shoots. It's the one thing I look forward to when it's my birthday or Valentine's Day. So that was like really cool. And I feel like I kept trying to like make excuses for myself, like, oh, you know, if I stop my podcast, I could just put my full on energy into modeling. So that way I could still be very mysterious, but still like be beautiful, show up as this person that everyone wants me to be. It's this dolled up girl who doesn't really like, you don't know much about what's going through in her current life or like whatever, like she's just mysterious, okay? And I was trying to be that, and then I just kept feeling unhappy. For one, for all of my energy to be just to be focused on modeling made me start to like relapse on my eating disorder. Like a lot of people have been telling me like you lost so much weight. And even the person I was like recently, like, you know, like while I was like talking to romantically, like she was like, have you look like you lost a lot of weight since I've seen you. And that's because like all this energy of the creativity I want to be executing, I just kept pouring it into myself of like, oh my God, I could really take modeling seriously. Yeah, you know, you could be the judge if you feel like I've been giving model, because you know when there's like pretty and then there's like model pretty. I don't know if you can be the judge, and you could be the judge and say if I'm model pretty or whatever. Like I haven't changed at all. But one thing or not, like one thing's for certain is that like I am skinny. Like I lost a lot of weight. So that was already making me unhappy because I was like, dang, like I feel miserable. I can't even enjoy the food that I really like to enjoy, or like I don't have any fulfillment basically. Because I could be doing all these things. Like I could be very much modeling, or I've really been starting to post a lot again on TikTok. But it's so hard to make content on TikTok when I'm not really opening up, or like, because that creativity part of my brain that sparks is inspiration that's going on in my life. And I have to obviously open up. Of course, I'm a Cancer. You know, Cancer, like it's crab, you know, shell. Like I get it. Like we don't like to open up. We don't like to be vulnerable. But that's kind of what even put me out there to begin with. It's how I even started building my audience. So it's like it's very weird. It's so off-brand of me not to like be vulnerable, be opening up to you guys. But I was just trying to be this person. I'm going to be mysterious. Or even my celibacy. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be this mysterious celibate woman that's like so high value, so all this. And it's like, I've literally told you all the slutty things I've done. Like, I'm not like this high. Like, of course, I'm a high value. I feel like high value, like, people, like, attach it to having to be so, like, modern, so, like, Mother Teresa. No. this is still high value. Like, it's kind of crazy. All these things I was like feeding myself. I was like, oh my God, I like, for me to be so like valuable and all that, like, I can't be slutty. Like, I was so ashamed. I think it's another thing too. I was so ashamed of my podcast. I'm like, I told you guys, my most sluttiest moments, times where I was like so in love with a situation with someone who did not care if I lived or died, or talking about my heartache and like, being pretty and dating. It's like me trying to act like this like, you see the disconnect, you guys? Like, do you understand why I felt like an imposter and I felt so weird this like past couple months? It's like, oh my goodness, no wonder you feel weird. Like, you're trying to be something that you're not. And it was just so frustrating to me, because I was like, oh my God, like, why do I feel so out of my body? That's like the best way I can describe it. Like, when you really start to lose yourself, like, you feel so out of your body, where it's like, I can't even recognize what I'm even looking at in the mirror. Like, I feel like I was just shaping myself into like, I don't know. It was just so weird. Have I even looked at my I feel like I've been looking around and not giving you guys enough eye contact. Sorry for the people that are watching. I appreciate the people that listen and just listen. But yeah, like, I was just going through like all these weird emotions, and then this beautiful woman like landed in my path. And I don't regret, I won't talk negative about her at all. I'm allowed to be frustrated and vent about my frustrations, but I will not talk bad about her, because my feelings for her, like, why do you think I'm heartbroken? Like, it's crazy. I've been single for 2 years now, and I've met people I've loved, like that one person I told you guys about a couple months ago. Like, I did really love that person, but it wasn't to like this capacity where it has me like, it shook my world, Like, you ever like loved someone and then like, or like grew so strong feelings for someone and it's kind of shaking you? Yeah, like, I haven't felt that since like my ex, or that situationship, like that, like, situation where I told you, like, oh, back when the pink hair days. Okay, y'all, that's how far back we're going. But that situationship, that was the last time like I liked someone, and it just started to shake my world. Like, especially it ending, it's like shaking my world. So this woman, um how do I even begin telling this story? It's like, we met on a dating app, and I made the first move because I saw her and I was like, it's not even I have to have her. Like, I don't want to like make it seem like, oh, I have to have her like sexually or whatever. Like, no, I saw her and I was like, she is so beautiful. Like, even when and y'all know, Allie shooting her shot first is crazy, because I would rather snort coke off a homeless man's ass than to ever shoot my shot at someone. But she was just like the exception for sure. We're gonna see a trail of like the exception kind of really start to break my own boundaries, I suppose. Not in this regard, but we'll see. But I saw her and I was like, what does a girl got to do to take you out on a date? Because she's so beautiful. So beautiful. Not was or not anymore. She is beautiful. And like, I was just so smitten. Like, so smitten. Like, the first date, like, I was just so smitten. Like, I'm naturally like a pretty avoidant person. Like, I don't like talking about my feelings. I don't like getting too close. Like, I need so much space to function. And yet when I like met her, it's like, I just didn't feel like, that's the weird thing. I don't know how to, and hopefully I don't cry at all, because I feel like I'm going to be so vulnerable with you guys that I might even like, my eyes are getting watery. Like, I'm going to cry, because it's like a part of me doesn't even regret meeting her, because this is the first time I felt anything in so long. Like, you ever been numb for so long? I've been telling you guys, I feel so dissociated and not myself. And then meeting this person, it just like shook my world. I met her, and immediately like, we have nothing but the same interests. Like, she loves makeup, obviously. Like, she's so glam and so beautiful. So we'll sit there and yap about makeup. So I'm like, already fantasizing in my head, like, oh my God, like, imagine if we do end up as a couple and we're like just sitting together getting ready to go to dinner, go out somewhere together. We both love Philly, so we're both exploring places in Philly. And it's like, do you know how cool that is that we can get ready together and talk about makeup products, go on live? Like, she loves content creation. So she's like, oh my God, I've always wanted to be a beauty blogger or like, a TikTok star, blah, 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 blah. So in my head, I'm like, I already have a little following, girl. Like, all I gotta do is hop you on here. And we like make videos together. Like, I've always wanted a partner that accepts this because my last ex was not supportive almost at all. Like, he was supportive, but he always like made me feel so guilty that this is something I enjoy so much. And that's something really important for me as a partner. Someone that can support that this is a huge part of my life. And I know it can sound crazy, like, oh, like it's your passion to want to turn on a camera and share every single thought that's going in your mind or turn it into like a whole conversation. Like, yes, it's probably a little mentally ill and weird, but this is what I love to do and people love it as well. I have followers, people like it too. So I don't know, I have my people, okay? But yeah, it's just, I was so, like, I am so smitten by her. And I could just tell immediately, like, she isn't feeling me the way that I'm feeling her. And that's kind of, there's always, like, I think that's the sad part when it comes to, like, liking people for me. In my end, it's like, I'd rather, like, I would so rather a love end because we just can't be together. And if it's my career path, it's gonna, like, like if something is just not like in between us not being able to be together, I'd rather that be the story of why my lovers, like, our situations end than this repeating thing again where it's like someone loves someone more. And sometimes I'm like, is that like just reality, where it's like that's just always how situations are going to end? Someone just loves someone more. It's not fair. Like, I feel like I've done so much inner work to escape this pattern of like being in that situation of someone loves someone more. Like, I'd rather, like, oh, we can't be together because I want this career path and you're not comfortable with it, or I want to move here and you don't. Like, I'd rather that be it. So then if I'm heartbroken, it's like, okay, I loved this experience with this person. It just wasn't meant to be. That's it. Instead of like, damn, like this is a huge knife to my ego. Like, I liked this person way more than they liked me. That fucking sucks. And it makes me cry. And like these past 2 days have been diabolical. I literally called out of work. No PTO. And y'all know me. Like, I'm about my money. I'm about my money. But I was just like so like torn apart that I'm like, I need a day. I literally have a waist trainer on for those that are like physically watching. I have a waist trainer on because I ate a whole box of pizza by myself. I was so high. I got drunk. I was like, you know what? This is what broke. Like, that's the thing about heartbreak. Like, I know this video is all over the place because I have no script. I just want to vent. I just turned on the camera and turned on this mic and talking to you guys. And I feel like that's the number one thing if you're heartbroken is sit with yourself and say, what does little Allie or whatever, what does this person need right now? Like, if I'm looking at myself from like the mirror, that person that's crying and I'm looking at her in the mirror, what does she need right now? And that was what I needed. I was like, I had my 18 yo, I've been cleaning out my room. Another crazy detail about all of this is that I'm in the process of moving. So my life is just very transformative, very crazy right now. So I was just cleaning up my room and I had a whole bottle of 1800 that I hid from myself because I definitely had a past of like drinking a lot. But I found the bottle and I'm like, this is a sign from the universe. Like, it literally, I'm like, what are the odds? And I'm so heartbroken right now. And I didn't want to go to the liquor store, but I know I needed to because I needed liquor. But I had this bottle of 1800. I went to Wawa, got myself a whole pie pizza, got some cranberry juice, just a bunch of juices to mix with my. It was a good time. I got so hot. It was such a blast. I was watching You, then like I was watching like You since the new season came out, and listening to just sad songs and just crying my eyes out. It sucked. It sucked so bad, but I need to allow myself to feel this. And basically, like, what it all comes down to is just like with this girl, it's like I knew she liked me in the sense where like you think I'm beautiful. It's kind of like this. Well, basically, I've been telling you guys for so long now. Like, my heartache in dating is like, wow, this person, we're cool. We have a really cool connection. But it's almost like I'm really only pretty enough for you to want to hook up with because I'm celibate. Like, for her, like right now, currently in my life, it's not like I'm celibate by choice. It's kind of like if it happens and I really want to explore with a person sexually, I will. It's not like it was before where I was like, I need to be celibate. Like, this is something I'm following, you know. But yeah, I feel like people just look at me now. They're like, she's pretty enough to want to take pictures with and make out with, or show off to my friends and hook up with. But it's like nothing beyond that. It's kind of like people look at me and I don't know if I have it written on my forehead that like I don't have depth to me. Like I'm not good enough, I'm not interesting enough. Like it's almost like people don't like, they look at me and they automatically don't even crave that from me. They don't even crave depth. And it breaks my fucking heart. Like I made so many TikToks yesterday of just like me venting and crying, and I almost posted them, but then I looked back at them today because I was like, let me just like sleep on it. Thank God. They were embarrassing, but it was so bad. Like I was crying, so I'm like, with her, it's like we would have cool conversations. It's like whenever we saw each other, I don't know, like she would yap about herself, but it was almost like, I don't know, I just like, it's so hard to explain. And then like there would be the entire week. There's 7 days in a week, and she would not have really even have any, like she would have really put effort to talk to me throughout the whole week. There'll be times we don't even talk at all during the week, and it would always be like, it was like literally consecutive, like every single Thursday. Like obviously it's almost a weekend time, and that's when she suddenly is like love bombing me, like, hey, I missed, like all these words, and I'm like, you didn't even care about me throughout the whole week. And at first it didn't even bother me. Like it didn't bother me because I'm like, okay, this is very fresh and very new. Like I don't want us to be codependent on each other. Like I love that she has her own life, and I love that I have my own life, and I love that like when we come together, even if it's just once a week, that we get to connect and share about our weeks, and and like go do a fun activity or go to a new place together, and we explore. Like that is still beautiful. But what would drive me crazy is the fact that like I'm messing with a bisexual woman. So knowing that she has attraction to men, it's like I would literally see her on her TikTok, like just posting throughout the week and then flirting with men in the comments. And then like she would leave. There would be times I text her, she leaves me on red, and that's the shit that would piss me off. Cause it's like, at least leave me undelivered. Cause when I actually leave people undelivered, it's like I didn't get time to your message. If I have my red receipts on so people can hold me accountable now, but it's like if I do click on your message and I didn't respond back, maybe it's the ADHD in me where it's like, oh my God, I thought I responded in my head, but I always end up getting back to it. Especially if I open someone's message, like if I leave it undelivered, it means like, hey, I need to get to your message when I can. But when I actually open someone's message and I forget to respond back to them, I want them to hold me accountable, like, oh shit, because that's the main reason why I have my red receipts on. And it was just like, she would just leave me. Can you know how diabolical that is? It's like you're leaving me on red when I'm like trying to have conversation with you, and then when we do have conversation, it's like, girl, like you're pulling on me, like it'll be so one worded. It's like almost like she does not care. So I'm like, I'm not even gonna attempt to talk to you. It's almost like you don't care about my existence. It's like you only care about my existence when it's Thursday. And then it feels like my situationship from like, you know, like the one I told you about, like wherever, whatever, a long time ago, where it's like, yeah, that was initiated. Where we're both like, okay, we're gonna only talk to each other when it's like the time of like us linking up and it's the weekend and blah 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 blah. But for her, it's like she's telling me she wants something serious. She wants to explore something serious, but you're literally doing what he does. Like she was truly acting like a fuck boy at one point, where like she would not even respond back to me. Like she'll leave me on red, and then like there'll be times where I'll send her something, and then like I don't know, she'll be so one word, like just it would just feel like she's uninterested in me. And then it would make me so sad, and then I'm like, okay, well now I'm just gonna back away, because at the end of the day, it's like there's times I get so angry with I don't want to start crying. There's times I get so angry with myself. Because it's like she told me that she was like fresh out of a relationship. And like I'm like the first person she's like seeing. So part of me is like, I need to show like compassion and understanding of that. Because when I got out of my long-term relationship and I started dating, I was a nightmare. I was a nightmare. I was so emotionally unavailable. I didn't even know what I wanted. So I'm trying to show compassion to that. Maybe she just doesn't know what she wants. So like I need to be understanding of that. So I didn't take it personally for a long time. Like that shit was really starting to irritate me, but I'm like, I'm not gonna take it personally, because I wish that grace was given to me when I was fucking up and I was acting like a fuck girl, or for anyone I've hurt at that time that I crossed paths with. I apologize, because I'm like, I was a nightmare, you know. So I try to be so understanding. But then it just like triggers all these insecurities I already have within myself, where it's like, well damn, it's like it's just giving that you want something casual. I'm not against that. But don't be trying to bring my heart into it now. Like, what? And then it just comes down to like the imposter syndrome I've just been feeling for so long, where I've been trying to be the cool girl. I've been trying to be this girl who's just so detached, who doesn't want love. Like, I was literally like in my gold digging era. Like, I only want, like, and I still low key. Is that even an era? It's just me. Sorry, I need to make myself giggle because I'm like crying. But like, it's like, there'll be times where I'm like, in my go digging, moment, where I'm like, oh, like, I want someone that makes this amount. Like, I want someone to invest in me. Because at the end of the day, people do look at me like an object. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that people look at me like I'm an object, where they're like, okay, what do I got to say or maneuver and do to, like, get laid by her, like hook up with her. And for me, it's like, you're going to do a lot. And for me, it's like, I'd rather feel invested in before, if anyone does, that's all their intentions were, was to hook up with me, then it's like, I can't be mad because I still feel invested at the end of the day. That's just how I be going about it, okay? And it's just like, it triggers it all over again, where I feel like, if you wanted something casual, or like, I'd be wanting her to open up, like, yo, like, if, like, I told you what I wanted. Like, I told you this is what I've required. This is what I'm looking for. If you're not willing to give it to me, somebody else will. And then I think what really started like triggering everything is when we got to like our first like pretty big argument, where I just stopped having the desire to see her, because like I said, like, the shit that would really piss me off is that she don't live like down the street from me. She lives like a good like 45 minutes away from me. So the fact that you live 45 minutes away from me, I visited you all the time, so you've only drove down to see me once. You drove down to see me once, and I do appreciate that, because she does commute to work an hour and a half away. So I get it. You're driving, you're dealing with work, and then driving back, and then having to drive another. Like, I get it. That's why I was like, I'll drive to you. Like, I'll drive to you. And that's what I feel like, for me, when it comes to like this persona that I tried to develop, where it's like, oh, like, I don't want to give my body away, or I don't want to like be so submissive to someone so soon, is because I get taken advantage of. And I was just always like, I was just acting like that persona for so long, where I was like, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna touch my credit card of the date, I'm not gonna do all these things, because then I don't want someone to take advantage of me. Yet when it came to her, it's like, I see value in you. And I think that's like the most heartbreaking thing that I've been going through with not just her, but like the other person, like the situation I had like forever ago. It's like, I think it just comes down to me seeing so much beauty in them that they don't even see within themselves, and I want to like show them that. Like, show them what I see. I think, I don't know, I feel like that's partnership, right? I feel like when you are with someone romantically, everyone has some sort of insecurities, and you kind of want someone to like bring out beauty out from you, or let them see parts of yourself that you don't see. That's like my love language. And it's like, I just don't think she saw me or cared to see me. Like, truly. I feel like I was just a pretty face. I feel like she truly, like, the way that she'd, like, I feel like all she cared about was just messing with guys and, like, flirting with guys, and that's fine. Like, I don't know if I'm just an experiment for her or whatever. It's, like, so pathetic, like, how I feel right now. Like, it's so pathetic. Because I know who I am, and I know what I want, and it's, like, I was talking with this guy. I was like, like, this kind of like circling back to the argument that we had. Sorry, I'm like all over the place. But we got to our first argument because I just stopped having the desire to see her. Cuz I was like, I'm driving all this way to you, yet when it comes to the during the week, it's like you are showing me little to like one worded answers. Like, you don't give a fuck. There'll be times I'm like, good morning, beautiful, how was your day? She'll be like ranting about her day. Then I'm like, well, thanks for giving a shit about my day. Like, it would be things like that. But part of me was like, okay, well, I don't want to feel like this is a transactional thing. Like, I actually care about her day. So I would like have to tell myself like to not take it personal. Cause I'm like, I'm not sitting there like talking to her cause I want her to care about me. Like, no, like, I actually care about you. Like, I actually care about your day. I actually want to hear about it. But I never felt like that was reciprocated. So that, sorry, I'm like all over the place. I started talking to this guy. And the way that on our first date, I was supposed to see him and drive down to him in Philly. I go to Philly all the time, so it's like no big deal for me. Because I'm like, I love going to Philly. I'm always trying to look for like places because I've been wanting to move closer anyways. And I'm always in Philly. So for me, it was not that big of an issue to drive down there. But my only issue was, it's like, I just got off of work and I was so tired. I overslept that I told him, I'm so sorry. Like, I overslept. I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be making a time the reservation of the restaurant that you chose. What does he do? He's like, okay, I'm going to start looking for restaurants close by you and I'll just drive down to you. Like, I don't want to inconvenience you. Like, the way that he was showing me so much, like, patience and nurturance, it's so fucked up because it's like, like, a person with a fucking common sense, someone with self-love, someone that's not a fucking idiot, would sit there and be like, I should just go along with this guy and explore this connection, because fuck the other person, like fuck the other connection, because they clearly don't even give a shit about me half of the way that he does. The way that he drove down to me and he looked for flowers in the meantime, like quickly went to a flower shop because he was like, I need to get you flowers. And he got me the most beautiful flowers. That little message on there was so cute. We hung out. And then the second date that we went to, it's like he went to 3 different florists just because he knows I love sunflowers, but they weren't really in the season. So he went to so many florists to try to find out where like he could find sunflowers, and he ended up finding them for me. And I posted about it. And I was being like, I kind of made a TikTok and I still stand by it, hence why I didn't delete it. Where I was like, it's kind of crazy how like some people would breadcrumb me. Like I said, it would be Thursday. She's suddenly like, what do you want to do this weekend? Blah, 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 blah. And this is where I started getting really pissed off because Lady Gaga performed at Coachella, and then she sent me a drag brunch they were having in Philly, where like this woman's gonna be like, it was like Lady Gaga theme, and they're gonna perform her songs in celebration of like Lady Gaga going to Coachella. And I was so excited. Like her and I were like, oh my god, we should dress up together, babby babbity blah blah blah. And I'm like, I'm so excited. And then it becomes like the end, like almost the day before. She never checked in with me because she's always fucking one wording me. So I'm like, I'm just not even gonna like whatever. So that's when she was like, oh my god, like, is it too late to find outfits for go to Coachella, well, to like go to this drag brunch? And I'm like, well, yeah, because for one, now I'm gonna be like running around like a chicken everywhere trying to find an outfit, and you never even told me the date of when this was happening. I don't even know if you still even wanted to go at this point. So that's when she was like, oh, it's on Saturday. But for me, I'm like, I already had plans with the guy. Ain't no way in hell I'm gonna cancel plans with a guy who's been showing up and actually showing that he cares over someone who literally doesn't give a fuck about me. But I see you perfectly fine on your phone flirting with guys on your TikTok, but you can't do that shit with me. Like you can't, like that's another thing too that would hurt. Like when we had our argument, she's like, I don't appreciate you making that TikTok but not talking to me about how you feel. I'm like, fuck, how, like every single time I've ever talked about how I felt it's always an inconvenience. People always made it seem like it was a fucking problem. So fuck talking about how I feel. Maybe I'm not meant to be in a relationship because I fucking hate talking about how I feel. Unless it's to y'all. Because at least y'all fucking give a shit. And it doesn't, like, it's not like I feel like I'm being punished when I'm vulnerable and talking about how I feel. It always feels like a punishment when I talk about how I feel. Hence why I'm like, fuck it. I'd rather a relationship end than me talk about how I feel. Because it always, nothing ever comes out of it anyways. It never feels that way. So that's when I told her straight up, I was like, you know how crazy that is in hindsight? Like, you don't even flirt with me. And then, like, the way that she'll sit there, like, when I brought that shit up, because she got mad as fuck. I'm like, oh, wait, I'm doing what you're doing and you're mad? Because I could visibly see, because we both made it clear that we're allowed to explore other connections. I told her, you could talk to other people, because I know I'm the first person you're going on a date with after a long-term relationship. I get it, have time to explore. But I'm not going to be a fucking placeholder. Don't think that shit. Do not think that I'm a placeholder. Like, my self-respect ain't that low. And don't fucking disrespect my intelligence and think that I'm stupid enough to do that shit. And I told her straight up, I was like, I'm so fucking confused. You're mad because I'm here posting about a person getting me sunflowers. And, you know, like how I feel like I'm always being breadcrumbed and shit. But then, like, now I got your attention, right? But had I brought that shit up, it probably would have been an argument. People always get defensive whenever I talk about how I feel. So what's the fucking point? And that's exactly what ended up happening. She was like, when I talk to those guys, they're not you. That's some shit I always say to someone when, like, that shit sound like some fuckboy shit. Like, that wasn't flattering. They're not you. Well, yeah, they're not me, but at least they're getting more fucking attention from you than me. Like, you don't even flirt with me. Like, you don't even show me admiration like that. So I'm like, yo, like, and that's the shit that hurts so much. Like, people question my intelligence and they make me, and like, how dare you think my self-respect is that low? Is that I would tolerate shit like this? it feels like I feel like I'm just like an experiment. Like, I feel like you don't even give a shit about me like that. You probably like how I make you feel. Like, you're probably lonely and you probably like how I make you feel. I probably feel some sort of void, but it's nothing to a man. If I was a man who did not fucking care about you, who viewed you as a cum bucket, like, I bet I wouldn't be treated as I am now. And this is the first time I ever really experienced this with a woman. Because that last partner that I had, the non-binary partner that I was like messing around with, they never made me feel like that. Like, we just had conflict because they were a people pleaser, and I feel like the life that in the direction I was going with and the life that they wanted to go to, it just couldn't go together. We're still pretty cool with each other. But this shit, that's where I draw the fucking line. I'm not no experiment. It's never confusing. Like, for anyone listening or watching, when it comes to a partner, it is never confusing. You know when someone wants you. Just like with her, I was hungover at times and I still made the time to drive to go see her because I saw value and I wanted this person to know. Like, when I like someone, I'm not going to ever make you sit there and question if I like you or not. You're never going to have to worry about that. That's the day and age of what we deal with now, when people got to make you question whether they want you or not because they don't fucking want you, but they don't want to lose access to you. And that's unfortunately what I dealt with her. It's like you sitting there going to make me question. I'm not questioning shit. It's just given you don't want me. But then she starts getting hella defensive. No, I feel like you're afraid of losing access to me and the happiness that I give for you, but you love men more. Like, you probably just really do love men more. And that is fine. That is fine. But stop fucking trying to put my heart into it. If you want it to just be casual, it can just be casual. But trust and believe, when my feelings are gone, they are gone. But I don't play with that disrespectful stuff. I don't. It's so hurtful. For what? Like, it's just like, dude, like, because let me do half of what, like, that's the shit that would make me so mad. When people try to villainize me, it's like, let me do what y'all are doing. Because I did some of it and you already starting to get mad. Let me really start doing half of what people do, but that's just not my heart. When I'm messing with someone, you're not going to ever question if I want you or not. I'm going to show up. I'm going to show up and I'm going to let you know that I want you. But if it's not reciprocated, step out the way. Step out the way for someone who wants to be there. And it's so unfortunate. So basically what ended everything is she started, like, I felt like I was love bombing. When we got into our argument, she's like, how dare you say I'm love bombing you? I dealt with narcissists, and why are you giving me that title? You're giving narcissistic behavior. Like, you really are. Like, I'm not saying that to throw it back in your face. That's just what it's giving. I dealt with narcissists too. And it's like, that's why I hate being breadcrumbed. I hate when someone just, like, I hate the hot and cold, because that's what narcissists be doing. It's a narcissistic behavior. Even if you're not a narcissist, it's a behavior that you're doing. I don't like it at all, because then you're triggering the hell out of my nervous system. Why am I gonna, like, that's not love. Like, that is not love, and that's not something I ever want to explore. Because I'm 25, and this person's older than me too. So I'm 25 and I don't even like the hot and cold shit. Like, listen. The hot and cold shit is whack as fuck and it's corny and it's beyond childish. Because if I want to just hook up with you, there's not gonna be no hot and cold. We can't, like, there's nothing wrong with someone coming up to me just saying, I just want to have sex with you, or I just want to have a one night stand. I respect that person way more if they're honest and they're looking me dead in my eye and they're making it clear with that. And then like, no, what? Just say, hey, I kind of just want to hook up right now. Or, hey, no, like, what do you want? Like, what do you want? Because I am looking you dead in your eye and saying what I want. So if you can't say that the same way too, then step out of my way and explore other people. Be confused with other people, but don't be confused with me, because I'm showing up. Clearly you're benefiting from my behavior. You're benefiting from me showing up, driving to you, all this effort that I'm giving to you. Like, how dare you think that I'm going to give you so much effort and I'm going to accept breadcrumbs? How dare you think my self-respect is that low? Like, that's the shit that I'm really talking about. And then she starts telling me all these things, like, I'm going to show up for you, like, I'm going to communicate. I'm like, okay. And then we go to a karaoke bar. It was the most fun night ever. And I think that's why I was, like, so emotional about it, because I'm trying to, like, not resent or hate this person. Because I know she's not rubbing her hands together and being an evil person. It's just I don't appreciate the actions that are being inflicted. Like, I don't fuck with it. Once upon a time, I was unhealed and I was hurting people, so I'm understanding in that. But fuck that like, I gotta be wrapped up in that shit. Like, it hurts. Like, it hurts. So we had a really fun night at a karaoke bar. Like, had a really beautiful night. Like she's out here taking pictures of me. Like we're like I sit on the date. She's like, let me take pictures of you. Like we're walking around this beautiful scenery. She's like, I want to take pictures of you. And then we go to the karaoke bar, and then we sing our hearts out to all these cool songs. We're chilling with the gays. We're looking at each other's eyes, kissing each other, and singing like these like deep lyrics. And then the next day, ghosts me, leaves me on red. Because at first I'm like, okay, I don't expect this person to text me because we both hungover, probably, whatever. But then I text you like, hey, blah 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 blah. Like you leave me on red, and then it's like the next like the hot and cold shit all over again. Because it's one thing if you'd even get back to my message. I don't need like it's like that's the shit that I feel like when I'm being gaslit. Like when it's like I'm not sitting there needing so much reassurance. Like I'm not a needy person. I'm not sitting there needing a text every single 5 seconds. But it's just the principle of how disrespectful it is that we all have our phones on our hand all the time. And it's like, it's one thing if you can't get to me right then and there and text me back, but you opened my message, saw what I said, and thought, I'm going to talk to you when I feel like it, basically. Which, what I said wasn't even like, I just said, I hope you're not all hungover the way that I am, and blah, 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 blah. I said something cute and simple. You could have just said, hey, I'm fine as well, just out and about. Because then again, I would have been like, okay, she out, so she doesn't need to be texting me all day because she's out here running errands or doing whatever. Blah, 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 blah. But you left me unopened, and I wasn't even important enough for you to respond. I was just like over it. I was like, you know what? This is over. Wish you the best. Blocked on everything. That's it. Because I am not, like, how dare you question, like, I feel like that's another thing too with the situationship I had like a while ago. It's like, that's the thing that really makes me mad. It's like, he only did what he did because I allowed it. Like, he only was doing what he was doing because he thought, okay, let me push the limits every time. Like, the more that she allows for me to do, I can continue to do. And that's why I like to let it be ended. I rather end it really soon. Like, you know what? I want you to know now that try coke, try meth before you try me. Truly. Because no, like my self-respect is not that low. I don't care that I like this person so much, and I wanted to explore so much a connection with this person, and I really wanted to, like, we both talked about being hurt before. Like, she openly, like, she like was a yapper, so she really in detail told me what she's been through in the past. Like, I only touched like subtle details, like nothing really crazy about what I gone through in my past. And it's like, all I wanted was to rewire your brain of like love, or like being like receiving love and stuff like that. But if you don't want that from me, then step out of the way. Like, I won't even take offense to that. Like, I won't even take offense to the fact that if you were like, hey, I just don't see you as a person that I want to explore the connection with. Like, with my other situation, at least he gave me that decency. He kept just trying to have, eat your cake too. Like, he was just trying to have it both. Like, he wanted me to be a placeholder. At least he was straight up about it. It was just shitty how he went about the whole situation. But with you, you're given the hot and cold. Like, it's almost like you can't even just tell me I don't hold the emotional capacity to explore something serious with you right now. Because if you say that, you're going to lose access to me. So I'm going to be like, okay, then I'm going to need you to explore life and do what you need to do, but I'm not going to be involved with that. Like, my self-respect is not that low for me to sit there and tolerate that. Maybe Allie years ago when my self-respect was that low, but now I know what I want, and I know that it's possible. Like, there's literally proof in the pudding. A guy showed up and showed effort. Like, I know effort is going to be shown when someone sees value in you. If you don't see value in me, like, for me, I took offense to it because I really liked her. But now it's like, you know what? Like, obviously, when I lick my wounds and I'm good, I'm not going to take offense to them. I'll be like, you know what? I just wasn't her person. And that's okay. Because there's people that come up to me and I feel guilty and bad when they're not, like, I'm not their person, or they're not my person. Well, when they're not my person. Because I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't, like, there could be multiple reasons why I don't want someone. And only, even 9 times out of 10, it's not even about them. It's about what I'm looking for in a partner, or where I'm at currently mentally at that time. But with her, it's like, just say you don't want me. Like, just say that. Just say, hey, like, I don't hold the capacity for something serious right now, but I enjoy spending time with you. Because then I'm like, okay, well, if you want something casual, that's fine, but I'm not going to give you my heart. Or if I'm just like, I'm not even feeling it at all, like, I don't feel the amount of effort that I put in and I'm not really receiving back, I would just end it right then and there. But that's kind of where it just is at this point, where, like, the connection is done and it's over with. Like, I don't want to explore it anymore. Because you could have just been straight up with me from the get-go and said, hey, I don't know, I don't think I have the capacity right now for something serious. But stop throwing your wounds at me. Stop telling me that you've been through shit. I've been through so much undeserving pain in my life, but like I still show up. I still showed up and was vulnerable. Like, I hate that shit. I hate being so vulnerable with people and, like, opening my heart. Because it hurts so bad. Like, being in this position right now hurts. But then I don't regret the connection that I made with her. So I step out of my comfort zone. I'm like, it's such a beautiful thing that I went to a karaoke bar. Like, my one favorite things in the world. And I got to sing my heart out with this person. And we got to, like, connect. And I got to see her. Like, even if she, like, I hope that she felt seen by me. If I didn't feel seen by her, that's fine. At least I gave her that. I appreciate connections. I do. But it's like, my self-respect is not that low for me to, like, to tolerate that shit. So currently where I'm at right now is like, I'm sad. As you can see, I am sad because it sucks. It really does feel like a knife to my ego where it's like I wasn't good enough once again. And I don't like even spewing that type of shit in the universe. Like I am good enough. It's just I wasn't someone's cup of tea and that's fine. But it's like it just feels like a knife to my ego because it's like once again I feel like I'm just good enough to hook up with. I'm good enough to make out with. You wanted all these pictures of me. It's like how do you do all that and then like ghost me the next day and then expect me not to like feel some type of way about that? Like that is so narcissistic. Like that is actual narcissistic behavior. Like how dare you like show me that sort of affection one day, then the next day I'm not even worthy of a response. Like you actually clicked my message, left me on open. Like I wasn't even deserving of you to just be like, yeah, I'm good today. That's it. I don't need to be talking back and forth. Like clearly for the longest when we first started talking, we can go several days without me talking and it didn't bother me. It was just, I need to see the understanding, the principle why you're not responding back to me. Are you actually busy or are we just enjoying our lives, or you're sitting there making thirst traps on TikTok and flirting with guys, but then when there's me it's like, no, I'm only gonna text her when it's Thursday, Friday, like during the weekend, see her during the weekend, and then during the week you're not even gonna cross my mind because you're not that good enough. You're only good enough for when I don't know if you're lonely during the weekend and you need me to fill some sort of void. I don't know what it is, but that's what it reads and it hurts. It's fucking shitty. And I'm over it. Like, truly. I was like, you know what? I wish her nothing but the best. I hope that she finds everything that she's looking for in the world. I don't regret our connection. It was such a beautiful connection, but I'm not that Delulu. Like, I'm not that Delulu explore something with someone and compromise my boundaries and my self-respect for it. No one's ever that special. Sorry. And I hope I'm not that special for anyone where they compromise their values and their boundaries. Like, look for exactly what you're looking for in this world, because there's too many of us out here. You'll find one. But in regard to that, I just needed a day to crash out, and that's exactly what happened yesterday. I was just like cleaning out my room, like crying, and then like I laid in bed, ate a whole pie of pizza, drink and smoke, and I really needed that. I feel good, hence why I woke up today and I was like, you know what, it is not a self-loving act, and it's not the Allie that I want to identify as. The Allie that I want to identify as, and I feel like it's authentic to who I am, circling back to the when I started this video where I was having my imposter syndrome, probably an identity crisis, but the Allie that I want to identify as, she's not going to be bitter by this. I'm bitter right now because I deserve to feel bitter right now. Another day, once upon a time, I was no saint. I'm sure 2023 Allie has some some villain stories for other people, you know. So I show her grace, but it was fucking shitty to be involved in that shit. But you know what? I hope that she heals, and I hope that she, you know, turns around, and I hope she finds what she's looking for, because I don't feel like it was me, and it's sad. And I think that's why it's a knife to my chest, because I wanted it to be me. I always do. When it comes to the situation where I feel like I like the other person more, I wanted to be their person, but I wasn't, and that's okay. That is okay. One day I will be someone's person. But as of right now, I feel inspired to, like, the fact that I sat here and cried. Like, I'm probably gonna not even want to edit this, but the fact that I was vulnerable enough to just tell you guys what I've been feeling authentically, like from the heart. Like I am not making things up. Like I'm not trying to be mysterious. I'm not trying to be put myself in this box of this person. I'm trying to be what you just saw is me, is who I am. And the fact that I feel more aligned with myself than ever, because I'm like, as much as that hurt, being vulnerable with her and opening up my heart, even though it didn't work out, I don't regret that, and I want to continue doing that. And I'm going to probably continue making episodes on this podcast. Like, not even like probably, I will. I want to start posting consistently again. I want to feel passionate about something. I went to a job interview yesterday for this position in social media marketing. It was a really cool position. The pay is really nice. Still trying to negotiate and see what's going to come out of it. But long story short, the interviewer was like, "Are you even passionate about anything?" And that offended the shit out of me. Because he's obviously going off my resume. He doesn't know me. So, of course, like, I needed to, like, run it back. So I was offended as shit. He's like, "Are you passionate about anything? Because your job history is all over the place." In my head, I'm like, I am passionate. But then again, I started really thinking about it. I'm like, wait, me not even being consistent on this podcast because I'm afraid of being vulnerable. I'm afraid of people perceiving me. That's not that's going against the alley that I want to identify as. Because this podcast is my everything. I love it so much. Even if I just get one comment of someone saying that they loved my episodes, or even when someone comes up to me and tell me that they watch my podcast, that gives me a happiness that no other partner, no other like liquor, weed could ever give me. That fulfills the shit out of me. But that is going against what I'm trying to identify as if I don't consistently post on my podcast in fear of being perceived or whatever fucking excuse my brain decides to come up with. And I still want to do modeling. I just think it was unhealthy to fully just focus all of my energy into that. I can still do modeling. I would still love to do my cute little quirky photo shoots. I think that's just the route that I'm going to go down for right now. I think trying to model for Fashion Week and trying to be this little skinny petite girl that I was trying to be, trying to identify this person that I obviously isn't me, was destroying me. But what does align with me and does make me happy that I know is I love photo shoots. I love the creativity behind it. Anything where I can explore my creativity is so much fun and it makes me happy. So that's my podcast. That's me doing fun photo shoots. I love little mini TikToks. I'm obviously still trying to explore what I want to do in TikTok. I've been loving trying new styles. I've been really into fashion. So I've been thinking I've been really loving the old money look. Like I really do feel like that identifies with who I really want to be. I love the old money, I said money again. The old money hair and makeup. I think it's so glamorous. And I love that as a combination with my alt style, with my tattoos. I've been really trying to like find how I really want to present myself when it comes to my hair and my makeup and my fashion. So that's been really fun. I've been really probably going to make TikToks about that and explore that. But that's the thing when it comes to heartbreak that I really want to really explain when it comes to this video. It is that like, yeah, I am heartbroken. Yes, like there was times right now I'm cool and I'm chilling right now, but there is moments that I think about her and I just start crying because that connection felt so deep. And like there, of course, I've had my connections, but it's like a connection this deep where I really like this person. I really was like smitten over this person. It's like I'm gonna have my moments where I think about her and I just start crying because I know the connection is over and I just gotta keep moving forward. And that's the thing about heartbreak. Yes, you are allowed to do that. You're allowed to sit there and cry and grieve the connection, even if you like that person more than they liked you. Those feelings still very much matter. I sound like ChatGPT. I was messaging her like crazy. That girl probably like, let's go back again. Like I was talking to her like crazy. My best friend kept falling asleep when I really needed her. But she has been showing up and she's been phenomenal. She was with me, like we were on FaceTime the entire time while I was driving to my job interview. Like I love my best friend. But yeah, I just been very emotional, very sad. But I also feel very inspired again. Like I feel like, damn, I miss when people tell me, yo, you're so consistent on your podcast. That's so cool. And every single thing you talk about, we can tell that you're so passionate about it. And it's like, I want to do my photo shoots again because I love it. I love the creativity behind it. I love the preparation of like having something in my head and turning it into reality. And then I love like my TikTok. I have a pretty big following on there. I want to continue to grow it, just find out content that's going to go perfectly with the audience that I want to connect with and to still align with who I am. I don't want to fall into who I think I need to be. I need to be so demure. I need to be so like mysterious. I need to do what's trending, what's viral. No. Look how far that's gotten me. Like we're literally about to be in April. Well, bitch, we are in April. We're about to be in May. We're about to be in May. And I don't feel like I've accomplished half of what I did like last year. Because last year I was in an exploration, like exploration mode. Yeah, I was exploring, bitch. I was exploring everything that felt good to me, and I feel like I was succeeding. Whereas now, I kept trying to put myself in a box of like who I thought I needed to be, who I felt like I needed to identify as, and look where it's gotten me. My TikTok views are not what they used to be. I felt so empty not posting on my podcast. I just felt so empty because I was being what I wasn't. But now I want to show up and reintroduce myself as the Ally that I know I want to be. So if you guys want to continue this journey of seeing who is Allie, like who is Allie today, who is she gonna keep showing up as, who is she gonna keep showing herself as, and what is she gonna keep creating for us? And I have so much for you guys, and I feel so sad that I stopped my podcast for as long as I did, and I kept trying to put myself in this box of this person I thought I needed to be because it's just not cool. And maybe it took this heartbreak for me to really fucking snap into success mode. That's a fucking shitty way to do it, universe. But universe has its really interesting ways. If I'm like, this is all it needed for me to really skyrocket to the success I need to be, this heartbreak, damn, ouch. But all I do know is I'm really excited for what's coming in the future. I've been posting on my other YouTube account with my camera. Like I've been using using it, like playing around with it. I've just been really trying to create content again. I think I was just so scared of showing myself and being vulnerable with the world. Especially I just cried to y'all. So at this point, girl, just do it. Just do it. Post it and don't even think about it. Like you did something that was authentic to you, and that is it. I don't care if people judge me. It's who I am. Like, I wouldn't even be surprised half of the people walking on this world are doing what I did in the beginning of this video. Or they're putting themselves in a box where they feel like they need to identify as to be accepted and loved and, like, cool and successful. Maybe that works for other people, but it didn't work for me, obviously. But yeah, I think that's going to be everything for today's podcast episode. Thank you guys so much for watching or listening. I love every single one of you who was tuning in with my podcast and decided to click the subscribe button because a video resonated with you, or you're interested in anything I have to create in the future. That means so much to me, and that's my motivational boost to continue this podcast. And I'm sorry that I wasn't consistent. It makes me so sad, but all we have is now, not then, or what we think what we have. Like tomorrow's never even promised, but all we do have is now. And all I do and will say is that I want to keep creating for this podcast. It's my baby for a reason, and it means everything to me. I can't wait to interview big people one day, and I love talking to people. I love conversation with people. I love deep conversations about things that should be talked about more, vulnerable things. Like, I bet a lot of people are not that confident to tell the world that they love someone more than they love them. This isn't a fucking humiliating video, but at the same time, it'll resonate with someone who probably is going through the same thing, you know? But yeah, I love you so, so much. If you're listening to this on Spotify, give it a 5 stars rating. It'll help me so much. And if you're watching this on the YouTube podcast channel, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below your thoughts and opinions, or if anything in this video resonated with you. If you're going through heartbreak, you're not the only one. I'm probably going to cry later after this. But I just keep moving forward. I'm going to put one foot in front of the other. Got to go to work today. Got a lot of things to do today, but it's not going to stop me. That's the one thing you do not ever want to do when you're going through a heartbreak, is just stop. Unless it's really, really bad. Like if it's such a crazy long-term relationship, give yourself time. But like something like this, girl, just put one foot in front of the other. Cry a little bit. Drink a little bit. Do what you got to do. But I'll be fine. And I have so much coming in the future, and I feel a lot more hopeful that it's like I have so much more coming towards me, and I just know it. But yeah, I love you guys so much, and I cannot wait to see you guys in the next podcast episode. Make sure to subscribe because I will be back. I love you guys. Bye bye.